Hi there, welcome to the Noah Presgrove case. Today I've got quite an interesting finding to share with you. It's in regards to 2023 and involves Carter Combs filing a protective order against an individual called Donna Bond. Some of you may not know who these named individuals are. I'll give a brief backstory and then we can proceed onwards with me showing you the court document. It is very interesting, so don't go anywhere. To begin with, Carter Combs is a female, one of the partygoers who attended the party at the time of when Noah was there and the death of him afterwards. Carter Combs is the daughter of Stevie Howard. Carter Combs was engaged to Jack Newton, not at the time of the party. It happened in 2024 of February. But there were boyfriend, girlfriend at the time of the party, Jack Newton being the best friend to Noah Presgrove. You see the order of how things go. Carter Combs supposedly was like face-to-face with Noah Presgrove at the party after a shower, which supposedly occurred, in which Noah wanted to sleep with Carter, supposedly, but that was rejected. And then later, Noah reached out to Carter about having a lift back home because Noah was driven there by other people, and Carter refused. So you would have heard her name mentioned a few times now, right? What is she like when it comes to information and talking about stuff? She seems to kind of fall in line with Jack Newton, Caleb Newton's story about the fishing trip, for example, by saying, yeah, I was supposed to be tagging along with Jack on the day of the fishing trip, but how you interpret it, I was supposed to, meaning it didn't happen in the end. So there might be some stories, what you know of, with Carter Combs, which may not quite add up, or contradictions made along the way. Carter Combs' sister, known as Avery Combs, the birthday girl at the time, the one that supplied and bought the alcohol to the underage people. You get an idea of where things are and who is who. Who is Donna Bond, though? I've heard that name before because when I've been looking on Facebook to do with Noah Presgrove, such as Noah Presgrove's Army, that Facebook page, I believe Donna Bond has popped up there. Profile picture of Noah Presgrove, okay? And I can show you just a quick screenshot or something later on so you can see it for yourself. But yes, you've got a party goer called Carter Combs filing a protective order against just general public person within the Noah Presgrove community online. But why? We've not really seen anyone else get this, snappy and responding back. What's caused Carter Combs to react in such a way? Well, let's look at this court document and try and make sense of it. Here we are. So credit to the Facebook page here and shout out to Cheap for reposting it so we can take a look ourselves. Title reads, once again, Carter Combs went after Donna Bond for her Facebook post regarding Carter Combs back in December of 2023. So it's some time ago, of course, but what were the Facebook post? Seems like Donna Bond doesn't care though because she is still calling Stevie Howard a TW. Now, you might wonder, what is TW? It's not initials for the name of a person exactly. It's actually like an insult. And it is explained lower down, but it's basically twat waffle. Never heard of that term used before, but there you go. Down below it says, also, his paralegal forgot to change the signature and put attorney for the petitioner. Right, okay. But let's look at the photo first, then we can check the comments and responses. It might be a bit too small, so I will zoom in to make it easier for you. Hopefully that's okay. And just scroll to the top. So, in the District Court of Jefferson County, State of Oklahoma, Carter Beth Combs, petitioner, v. Donna Gail Bond, defendant. Filed December 14th, 2023. There we go. Petitioner's motion for continuance comes now. The petitioner, Carter Beth Combs, by and through her attorney of record, Andrew Benedict of the Benedict Law Firm, and respectfully moves this court to continue the protective order hearing set for December 14th, 2023. at 9 o'clock in the morning and reset the case for protective order hearing at a time convenient to the court and parties. In support thereof, the defendant would show the following. Number one, that this case primarily involves a multitude of digital media, particularly posts made on the social media application Facebook. 2. Counsel requires additional time to collect and catalogue the various Facebook posts in order to present the same to the court. Number 3. It is believed that numerous Facebook posts on the account Donna Bond were recently deleted, thereby potentially disposing of evidence and greatly increasing the difficulty of prosecuting this case. Wherefore, foregoing premises considered, the petitioner respectfully request that the hearing scheduled for December 14th, 2023 be stricken and that the hearing be reset at a time acceptable to the parties and any further relief the court deems necessary. Low down, respectfully submitted, some kind of signature there, whatever. That appears to be it. So does it actually explain to what the posts were about? No, but you could interpret it and basically say that Donna Bond may have said things, whether it be a theory, an idea, maybe even the truth, or I don't know if some would say misinformation, who knows, something was said. Things were said because they did say multiple posts, and it seemed to catch the attention and trigger Carter Combs, who was obviously made aware of it at the time in 2023, or saw it for herself if they were stalking the Facebook pages. Because as we know, in recent time, you got the likes of Stevie Howard and supposedly some others stalking the different pages online to see what's being talked about, maybe for them to strike again. I mean, supposedly there are some people within the case that have tried reporting my videos and taking me down to silence me in what I've said online. Didn't work though, did it? But, you know, this is a more serious measure, as you see on screen. Carter Combs, one of the party goers, filing a protective order against a random person online. I say random because to Carter Combs, they're probably strangers. And with it being online, you know, a lot of people can appear. But just to go back over those numbers once again to try and understand it, involving multitude of digital media post on Facebook. And, you know, Donna is on Facebook and has been engaging within the, I believe, Noah Presgrove's Army Facebook page. And, you know, dating back to 2023 when the case was more fresh and when it started, onwards from there, I'm assuming was the page Noah's Army created back in 2023? I can't remember, to be honest. If not, maybe it was just Donna doing separate posts on her own profile or other groups at the time. But yeah, multiple ones. And the third point, which is most interesting, of course, numerous Facebook posts on the account, and recently they were deleted, disposing of evidence and greatly increasing difficulty of prosecuting the case. And, you know, if that's what Donna did, deleted those posts, I mean, do you delete them because of this issue here to try and remove the evidence? Or are you deleting the post because you've realised or think, maybe I was wrong, so you're trying to get rid of those mistakes, but by the time it's got to court, you know, could be seen as illegal. But then at the end of the day, let's be fair, let's be honest. What about the party goers? What about Carter Combs if she did engage? Not that she did, but if she did. Because what's been talked about within the case in the community, that several party goers at the party were deleting things off their phone, maybe media, photos, social media. Kind of like Jasmine Milan with that Snapchat post deleting that, right? And that was that before or after hearing the news of Noah's death? I believe it was after hearing the news of Noah's death. And it might have been just before the police questioned those people, right? So, you know, you get in trouble for deleting stuff online, such as Donna Bond's situation, but what about the partygoers deleting their social media stuff on the morning of Noah's death? Or does that get, you know, turn the other way? Oh, we'll forget about that. Yeah, It seems a little bit unfair, doesn't it? Granted, not enough detail has been given here, but this is what's been found as like an archive from the past. And, if there's some people, even Donna, if she's around, if you want to share your side of the story, Donna Bond, as to what happened, your thoughts, was it resolved? What is Carter Combs like? Because when it comes to these orders being set out, has it been left, right and centre? Not to my knowledge. This is the first time I've heard something like this, where one of the party-goers, persons of interest, is actually fighting back for the right reasons or wrong, or because they feel triggered. Was something revealed which is too close to the truth, so they want to get it silenced, or was something false made about them and they want to dispel that? And why didn't other people do the same thing then? Questions like that. Let's zoom on out. That's what it looks like. I guess could get a screenshot of it right now, in case. Let's check the comments out. What do people have to say? Donna Bond isn't afraid of much. Okay. She is not. I really do love that waffle innuendo. I must use that word in the future. Puzzle. I'd like to see what the motion for the protective order states. Click here for case file. Okay, I might do that shortly. Not yet, because it might kick me off. So, JW, I've heard that mentioned before, was the one who served Donna. Who is JW? What does that mean? Because I've heard that name come up in the Noah Presgrove case before. Such a small town for real. JW also testified on Stevie Howard's side for a protective order she took out on JC for domestic abuse and stalking. Who's JC? Never heard of before. If the Howards claimed to have a lot of money, they sure hired a third-rate attorney. Small town for sure, that's why they think they're such a big hotshots. Oh my god, these judges are elected, what a joke. Where I come from, judges aren't elected, nor should they ever be. I honestly cannot believe an order would be entered based on Facebook post, unless directly threatening. You realise all the protective orders that would have to be entered based on all of what people say on Facebook. Really a joke, both the judge and the attorney, for the attorney not to review the document signing off on entry of appearance for defendant. Let's just say both the judge and the lawyer are total clowns. So yeah, if it is a post made on Facebook and Donna has been singled out and targeted by Carter Combs, what about all the other countless people that may have said things, whether it be the truth or not, about Carter Combs or other party goers? How come they've not been, attacked or looked at? Because, when it comes to online and certain pages, there's so much flow of info and talk and discussions and multiple different people. To be singled out like Donna Bond, is that because there was less people talking back then? Or is it because what Donna said struck too close to home, hit a nerve somewhere? I wonder, compared to what others have said. Puzzle, thanks. Hey, is it easy to get the case files when I've seen the dockets in Oklahoma? I thought you had to pay to download the PDF. I just clicked the PDF and got the information for free. I'll check the link out though. If the link doesn't work or it doesn't show anything of interest, I'll let you know shortly. Power. I can't keep up with the initials. I understand the wish for privacy, but at least write the first names. Yeah, true, it's very difficult to understand it. This one is quite simple. If you read the title and then read through the picture, you can easily decipher who is Carter Combs and who is Donna Bond. The names were not redacted because this is public record. TW is the only new one which is used as Beep Waffle, which is the name that Donna Bond gave Stevie Howard. Right, we've discussed the initials time and time again, and there's a link for it. Maybe I could go over it in this video later, possibly. Oh, I see, thank you, I'll check. Page not found. Well, it should be there when I looked, unless it's changed. Blonde alibi. Thank you, I agree. I know the sub literally can't, from my understanding, post names because no one is charged. But I can't even research into this case because I have no idea who anyone is half the time. I live in the state of Oklahoma. However, Noah's case needs attention and proper investigation and conclusion for the family, Noah and all who loved him. I can't stop being angry at the fact it's almost been a year and nothing has gone forwards in the case. Closing in on the anniversary. How is Donna Bond connected to the case? Is she family? Is she the one that said that someone tried to steal her phone. In response, to be honest, I'm not sure how she is connected. The aunt confirmed that she is not family. Maybe she is just very passionate about Noah, like how other people are. Seems to be the case. She is the one about the phone. She is. So Donna Bond at some point was saying that someone tried to steal her phone. Is this in relation to the situation with Carter Combs? Why would anyone want to steal Donna's phone? Is there something of importance on there? Was Donna being silenced by a person or people within the case? Makes you think. Now, where is this file? If I can find it, let me click on it. So, a bit of a jump cut, but that's because when I clicked on that link, it sent me over to the place and it did not load at all. I think it's because if you're outside of the US, it will deny access, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Now, what we're just looking at right now is the Facebook page of Donna Bond. You may have seen this account before. You might be familiar with them. So I just wanted to show you this so you get an idea. Noah's Army. So yeah, very likely to be a part of the Noah's Facebook Army page. We don't need to look at too many details here, but this is the person in which Carter Combs filed a protective order against. That Donna said things, made posts online in 2023, which much have triggered Carter Combs, and Donna supposedly deleted some stuff along the way. I don't know if that's to protect herself or other things going on in the background, but that's what was said in that official court document. Let me know your thoughts, reaction to this. Are you shocked? Are you surprised? Me personally, I just think it's interesting as it serves as a reminder that, yeah, you might be online, you know, you make him post about a case, but there's always that chance that those within the case could fight back. And at least from my experience, that hasn't been the situation, which is obviously a good thing. But in recent time, it kind of reminds me because of my videos being reported from whoever may be within the Noah Presgrove case. Now, in my situation, I did nothing wrong. YouTube reinforced that. YouTube did the internal checks and said there are no violations, there are no guidelines broken in the name of war like rap. So it's all under control here. But when it comes to other social media platforms out there, maybe how it's regulated or, you know, the accessibility of it, those factors play a role too. And, you know, how it's shared about and who has access to it. Maybe in some situations, such as in the Noah Presgrove case, there might be, at a point in time, more people within the case watching over those on Facebook and those who post compared to on YouTube. Because I said on YouTube, not many have been posting about the case, not even on a regular basis. But once I came on in, then I became one of the first few, at least to my knowledge at least, to be targeted. So if you've got a platform and you get a person or people saying things about those within the case, depending on how true it is, or if it's a theory and idea and it's just worded poorly, then it kind of gives them ammunition, the ones within the case, such as Carter Combs, to fight back and maybe to silence someone. Depends how you interpret it, of course. It does act and serve as a reminder that when it comes to situations like this, it can be very serious. While you may not be a part of the case or directed within it, you can become a part of a different case with those within this pre-existing one who are going at you for other reasons. So make sure to use appropriate language and wording to protect yourself. You know, if you was to say, that person has killed the other, the end, you probably could get done for that in certain situations because you know, false claims and you're going in hard. But if you said something like, based on my opinion and what's been presented, there are possibilities and suggestions to highlight that this individual, to an extent, could be responsible in some way. Though there is also additional or contradictory evidence material to suggest otherwise, that maybe they are innocent and it's actually this person. You know, you got to be awkward with language. You got to be a bit specific at times. You got to be a bit uncertain as well. And that might sound like a bad thing, but, you know, just to protect yourself, sometimes uncertainty is the key. There's lots of different methods about it. If there are volatile people within this case, though, who are a bit snappy, a bit sensitive, makes you think. But whilst you got these ones within the case that are filing orders out here and there, depending to what extent, and you get those within, such as Stevie Howard and some others, making claims about this and claims about that, completely hard to understand in language and their vocabulary and stuff, stories not quite adding up, contradictory statements made between one another, who was where was what, at what time. A bit hypocritical, isn't it? It's quite hypocritical. I don't know, when it comes to Carter Combs, the contradictory things she said, right? I'm not aware of that. If you are, leave them down below under this video. And just in general, let me know your reactions to this research, which has been found back in 2023. Who do you think was in the right and who was in the wrong? And do you think it was fair? Leave all your comments down below, including questions. And down below, you'll find a pinned comment by me with some additional links if you want to check them out. And if you want to catch up on the recent videos of mine, if you see top right corner of the screen where the eye symbol is, click on that. You'll be able to catch up there and the playlist as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and share it so more people understand the volatility of the situation and the dangers you can be put in or put yourself in when it comes to certain individuals within the case of Noah Presgrove. Hopefully later there will be a live premiere. Be on the lookout for it around 9 PM UK time. For now though, I'll see you there. Goodbye.